give you there?
I mean, we both thought it was a bad call, but everybody's not perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. But we just said it's just part of basketball. We just gotta move on from it.
How much do you relieved to have a few days off now for your next game? You've been playing quite a bit here in the last week and a half.
We only have one day off tomorrow, and then we get back. Then we go hard practices on Tuesday throughout the whole entire week until the next game. So I wouldn't really say a couple of days off. I'd probably just say one day.
In between games, I guess.
What are the plans for Thanksgiving for the team?
For the team, I don't know what coach has planned for us. Probably going to have dinner together as a team. Probably going to do a lot of team activities, get a lot of team bonding. That's what I'd probably say.
Do they celebrate Thanksgiving in Jamaica? Or?
No, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving in Jamaica.
Are you thankful for things anyway?
I'm thankful for a lot of things right now, man. But, I'm thankful for this. I'm thankful for my teammates. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for BBN for supporting us through all of our ups and downs throughout the season. It's thankful for a lot of things.
Well, how would you compare the Nick we're seeing this season with the Nick last year or 2 years ago?
I mean, it's always about progress. People don't really see it, don't wait. Some people are not really patient until they get to the end result. I don't really think I'm at the end result of my development as a basketball player yet. There's always something to get better. There's always something new to learn, and that's how people become greats. They always try to find something new to learn.
How patient were you, Nick? How patient were you the first year or so?
Not really. I've been patient a lot, to be honest. I'm just talking to my coaches. They're just going to say, just keep getting better, Your time will come. Don't even worry about it. Of course, they're still going to be the same coaches. They're going to get on me to be better. But it's just a progress. You just got to be patient with it.
Nick, sometimes when you're in that process and you're growing early on, you don't necessarily see the results of it. You're not able to see the benefit of it. How nice is it now to be at the stage of your growth where you actually see it happening? Does it make it easier to be patient, to trust in that whole process?
That's what I'm saying. You just got to be thankful for a lot of things. God has given me the ability to play this many minutes and to play as hard as I can, be healthy throughout the whole entire season so far. You just got to give it to God. That's why I'm playing like this.
It's such a difference. Last year, you kind of had a cameo role from time to time. Mm-hmm. You weren't in the game very much. Now you're, one of the leaders in minutes. How does that feel? How do you account for that?
I just gotta give it to my coaches. They've stuck with me throughout the whole entire progress. Kenny Payne, Tony Barbie, Joe Justice, Cal, they've just been in the gym with me a lot, just trying to develop my game, just trying to get me in better shape to play as many minutes as possible for this team. But for myself, I'm just trying to be better as a teammate, just trying to get my team as many wins as possible this season, hopefully win a national championship.
And what have you learned, Nick, about how the game is officiated over? You've played now, you're in your third season. What have you learned about how the game's officiated that can help you? You can learn from that too.
We're in the SEC, they actually they're pretty lenient with the calls and the fouls. They let you play a little bit. So just those things that you just gotta look out for, especially in non-conference games. You don't know what type of ref you're gonna get. So, but in all honesty, you just gotta go out there and just play basketball and just figure it out along the way. You never know what type of ref you're gonna get that night.
I just want to clarify: should it be God and Kenny Payne that get the co-credit?
Man, it should be my coach, all my coaches, and God and my family. So y'all get all the credit.
What have some of those moments been like with Kenny in the gym, especially this year as you've started to turn a corner and maybe had some early success, and he wants to make sure you keep on that? Has he kind of applied pressure as you've played well?
One thing I noticed that when his players they seem to get better throughout the season, he wants them to continue that. So I think in the gym, we try to stay in shape a lot more running. Mostly just try to stay in shape because the skill set is there. But as a coach, we just got to stick towards his formula, and it seems like the formula for that the coaches are giving me is working.
Nick, Cal talks about being the best version of yourself. How close tonight do you feel like you were to the best version of yourself?
I still believe that there's a lot in the tank for me. That's just me. I just gotta be on myself to just bring it out and just show it to the world.
Tyrese was so good against Michigan State. His shot had not been falling as well recently. How have you seen him kind of work through those, a little bit of a dip in practice to do what he did tonight?
I mean, every shooter, they go through that little dry spell, but I don't think his shot is not as good as it used to be. He's still shooting it pretty consistently. But, in practice, he's taking 100 shots before practice, 100 shots after practice. He's been in the gym every morning working. That's just who he is, man. He's a workaholic. He just works hard as possible on his jumper and his overall game.